Learners at home, welcome to yet another segment of e-learning on English language. We shall continue from where we stopped on this aspect of phonetics and phonology, to be precise, test of orals, your paper 3. Today, we are going to look at syllable and stress. My name remains Pedro Nkom. I'm going to take you through this segment. A syllable is a word or part of a word that represents a minimum unit of pronunciation. It usually contains one vowel sound and many more, preceded or followed by one or more consonants. For example, the word hand consists of only one syllable, hand. So, a syllable is the pitch by which words are pronounced. Hand is one syllable. Fuel is one syllable. That sometimes we hear us say fuel. It is not fuel, but fuel is one syllable. Now, while the word handsome is made up of what? Two syllables, which means hand and some. The word examination. Examination. Now, let's count. Examination, which means examination has 5 syllables. So the pitch at which a word is pronounced is simply what we call syllable. Remember, there's a difference between syllable and syllables. So learners, don't be confused. Sometimes, you try to say, sir, what is syllable and what is syllables? Of course, that is what contains what you are supposed to learn within a specific time. Maybe 5 years, it depends. But a syllable has to do with sound, the pitch at which a word is pronounced. Then, here are some examples of syllable. Syllable that we have: serve, seize, take, throw, teach, book, etc. 2. We have loud, buy, we see worship, teach, you see teacher, concept, okay, merchant, brother. So this one is 2 syllable words. So that is allowed, by, worship, teacher, concept, merchant, brother. 3 syllables. Validate, carpenter, important, contribute, circumstance, etc. 4 syllable words: execution, okay, legality, inorganic, okay, delicately, etc. 5 syllables: communication, nationality, apologetic, okay, unceremoniously. Then 6 syllables. Let's look at 6 syllables. Dehumanization, impossibility, indiscriminately. So these are examples of words that have 1 syllable, 2 syllables, 3 syllables, 4 syllables, and 5 syllables, and possibly 6 syllables. Syllable stress. Words of 2 syllables are usually stressed on the first syllable, except where the first syllable is a prefix. In the following examples, the stress syllables are written in capital letters. So the point at which you see the syllable in capital letter, it means that's where your voice is supposed to rise, and that is where it is stressed. Okay, 1, we have hostel. Then we have cover. You see, cover. Okay, we have doctor. Okay, have table. liver, liver, liver. Member, member, member. Bottle, bottle, bottle. Tinker, tinker, tinker. Tenure, tenure, tenure. Guardian, guardian. Then the second, we have this one now. This stress mark shifts from the first syllable to the second syllable. This is what? Delay, delay, delay. Second one, resign, resign. Third, depart, depart. Fourth, behind, behind. Next, extend, extend, extend. Abroad, abroad, abroad. Pretend, pretend, pretend. Intend, intend, intend. Attack, attack, attack. Select, select, select. So you can see that the place at which the stress mark is indicated is where your voice rises in speech. It's just like when I say subject, subject. Now, when I say subject, it's a noun. It becomes something else. But when I say subject, I'm going to subject you into torture. Meaning automatically changes from something you see to an action. Now, let's look at this. If a word of two syllables is used as a noun in one context, the stress is on the first syllable. But where it is used as a verb, the stress shifts to the second syllable. This is just what I've tried to illustrate. If a word is used as a noun, the stress is on the first syllable and your voice rises on first syllable. If otherwise it's used as a verb, the stress moves from the first syllable to the second syllable. For example, one, we have noun and verb. One, we have convert, convert. He is a convert. This is a noun. This one is a convert. Then as a verb, it changes to convert, convert, convert. Then the next one, this is present. This is a present. I give you this, take this as a present. It's a noun, but when I say present, I am asking you to give. That is the verb. Then rebel, rebel, he is a rebel. You know what a rebel is? Somebody who revolts. He is a rebel, but when I say please rebel, when I say rebel, it shifts to the second syllable to mean that I am asking you to refuse. Please rebel against it, to refuse it. Then, record. This is my record. A noun. But when it shifts to the second syllable, it becomes, please record. Record all that I'm saying. Please record. Okay? Then the next one. We have said, okay, we're repeating this. This is subject. What subject? This subject. The subject is English. Okay? Then, subject. 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 Subject is a noun, but when I say subject, it means I am trying to subject him to torture. Automatically, meaning changes from that of being a noun as subject to subject. Then, the next, we have extract. Extract. This is an extract. A noun, something you can see. This is an extract from what I've written. But when I say, please extract this from that information, I am asking you to remove something. So there's different from an extract to say extract. Then the next one is import. Import is a noun. Then the next one is import. I am asking you to take an action. Then escort. He is an escort. A noun. Then escort. I'm asking you to follow someone. Okay. Transport. This is a means. This is transport. Then, but when I ask you, please transport these goods from one place to another. So this is how, we use, depending on the environment, if a word is used as a noun, the stress, if they are two syllable words, is on the first syllable as a noun. Import, export, subject, subject. Okay. Now, words of two syllables used as adjectives. Now, let's see this again. Have the stress shifted in the second syllable when they are used in verbs. So, if words are used, adjectives are words that modify or qualify nouns. For example, this is an adjective. Okay. All right. Words of two syllables used as adjectives have the stress shifted again in the second syllable when they are used as verbs. For example, if a word is used as a modifying word or as a word that qualifies a noun or pronoun, that is an adjective, a modifier, an additional, as we sometimes call it, the stress mark automatically remains on the first syllable. Or if used as a verb, it changes. This one is perfect. Mr. Perfect. That is somebody that makes something happens. Perfect. Perfect means please perfect this. I am asking you to take an action. Perfect. Perfect. Now, this is percent. 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 Okay. Percent this. That's an action. Percent it. Percent is modify it, make it look a little bit beautiful. Percent this. Absent. 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 This is absent, an adjective. He was absent. It qualifies the action he took. But this is absent. Please absent this situation. Then frequent. 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 So a word used as a verb, just like a noun and a verb. A noun, the stress is on the first syllable, while as a verb, it moves to the second syllable. Now, words of 3 or more syllables, there is a guideline so that on that day you don't have to. Test of orals is 45 minutes, so you don't waste too much of your time. We've designed a particular formula that you use to just get your answers. With the tip of your hands, you are done and you're out of the exam hall and you're sure of your marks. Now, we said words of 3 or more syllables, there is a guideline in stressing words of many syllables. That is from 3 syllables and even up to 10. So take note of this, and it will guide you. And as you go, sit down, the options, the moment you have seen that, recall. Remember that your teacher told you that if a word ends with IC, and again, if it ends with ION, or if it ends with IAL, and again ends with IAN, you don't need to bother yourself. All you need to count, you count from the back. That is the last syllable from the back, 1, 2 from the rear. 1, 2 for example, we have diplomatic. Diplomatic. Diplomatic ends with IC. So it's there. It ends with IC. So all you need to do is, you don't have to stress yourself. You don't have to start thinking. You just count from the back, from the rear, 1, 2. Because I don't want you to start bothering yourself where you say diplomatic. But from the back, IC is the formula, 1, 2. Again, we have examination. Examination. Now, it's on nay. If a word ends with ION, again, you count from the rear. 1, 2. Examination. 5 syllables. So the last syllables from the back are the ones that you count from the back, and that is your answer. Okay? Then we have civilian. Civilian. The same, 1, 2. That is to confirm that AAN, 2, you count 2 from the back, just like others. Then the next one, phonographic. Phonographic. That is, a word ends with IC. You can see phonographic is pronounced phonographic. So you can just count 1, 2. That becomes your answer. Again, demarcation. Demarcation, same as examination. Your ION confirmed. Okay. Confidential. Confirming your AIL, counting 1, 2 from the back. Economics. Economic. 1, 2, your IC. Colonial. Colonial. 1, 2. Artificial. 1, 2. Optimistic. 1, 2. Tutorial. 1, 2. Editorial. 1, 2. So that's just what you have to do. You don't have to start pronouncing, because this is a course that if you want to get it right, you always be pronouncing. But with this formula, you don't have any issues. Then there are other words. Again, stress the third syllable now. This one, you have stressed the second syllable for I-O-N, I-A-L, I-C, and the rest. Now, this time around, when you come, that is from 3 syllables and above to either 20. Now, stress the third syllable from the end. If a word ends in I-T-Y, I-C-A-L, A-T-E-L-Y, and F-Y. Just count 1, 2, 3 from the rear. Now, let's look at this. Electricity. Electricity. You can see electricity. So the last syllables from the rear, from the back, okay, is like 3 city. So T, C, and your own will be in 3 from the back. 3. You just count 3 from the rear. Political. Political. Here is supposed to be on per, because it doesn't matter whether the syllable is first. Don't be confused. With the position is you just count from the back. Political. So it is on political, because political is a 4-syllable word. So when you count 3 from the back, it is cal, T, and it rises on li. Then formulate. Formulate. Now you count from the rear. Formulate, late, mu, and for. That's a word ending with E-T-E. So that you don't think too much, so that you don't start pronouncing. This formula will assist you, and you go quick and fast, straight to the point, and answer is gotten. Then conductivity. 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 Okay, so you can see from the rear, T, V, then the other T. That's where your voice rises, and that's your answer. A word ending with T-Y. We have methodical. Methodical. Methodical is a 4-syllable word. So, cal, D, and it will be on tho. Just 1, 2, 3 from the rear. The same thing with confidently. Confidently, 4-syllable. So you count from fi-dently. So the last li, den, and fi becomes your answer. Matriculate, the same with matriculate, communicate, certificate, exceedingly, enormously, unfailingly. So take note of this formula. Words ending with I-T-Y, I-C-L, A-T-E, L-Y, F-Y. Just count 1, 3 from the rear. You don't have any stress. Your answer is gotten. So that you don't have to start thinking, because sometimes during exam conditions, find yourself losing out. Find yourself in memory, complete memory blackout. But if you remember this, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, then noun, first syllable, verb, second syllable. Now, let's go to this one and most interesting aspect. This is the one that at the end of every exams is the last aspect of test of orals. I will show you that is the one. When it's just like when you're chewing your sugar cane. At the end, the last drop, that one, if it drops, if you don't get it, you're not a happy person. But if you get it by virtue of this is the last test in test of orals, emphatic stress. Very interesting, very simple, but can be very confusing if you don't get it. Now, here, a statement is made, and questions are asked to bring out the area of emphasis. A statement is made, questions are asked to bring out the area of emphasis. The information intended is specified by stressing the particular word on which the message is centered. Such a word is usually printed in capital letter. So, the capitalized word is the stress word. Remember, the capitalized, they will make a statement, a blunt statement, then they will ask questions, and it is the questions that bring out the area of emphasis. So let's look at, now, example. Let's look at this example. Our hospital is the best in the town. Now we have option A, B, C, D, and E. Now, choose one question here that will match with our hospital is the best. Somebody makes a statement, our hospital is the best in town. Then could it be A, that is our hospital the best in this country? Could it be, no, our hospital is the best in town? Or is their hospital the best in the town? Or is our theme the best in the town? Or is our hospital the worst in the town? Now look at this. You are supposed to choose one of this as your answer. That is, the question is supposed to address the area of emphasis. The statement is, our hospital is the best in this town. Now, to get the message straight, because by the time I say, okay, think about it, you get confused. The word that is being stressed is best. Because it's capitalized, best is capitalized. Our hospital is the best in this town. So the emphatic word is best. So let's look at A. Is our hospital the best in the town, in this country? Is their hospital the best in this town? Is our team the best in this town? Is our hospital the worst in the town? So invariably, our answer to best could be, is our hospital the worst in the town? You say no, it is not the worst, because the area of emphasis is best. Our hospital is the best in town. So our hospital is the best in town is answered by this question, is our hospital the worst? Is our hospital the worst in town? Agrees with, is our hospital the best in town, because best is the emphatic word. However, if our emphatic stress moves from hospital, not best, that hospital is now capitalized. Now let's look at the option. Assuming hospital is capitalized, now it will be, let's say our hospital is the best in the town. Then the options will be, is our hospital the best in the town, or is our hospital the best in this town, or is our team the best the answer would be, is our team, because the team contradicts hospital if hospital had appeared in capital letter. So the simple thing is, look at the word that contradicts. If they say boy, capitalized, just look for girl. If they say man, just look for woman. If they say dark, just look for light. That will guide you. If they say, they talk about where storage of water, if you see fridge, if no option, look for pot. So these are some of the things that you will bear in mind as you get to the hall, so that by the time you are there, you are settled. This is the last aspect in test of orals. Note, questions D is the most appropriate. Of course, this is the example it has explained. It has explained, and the answer is, our hospital is the worst in the town. Then let's see this. Grace failed her senior certificate exams. Grace failed her senior school certificate exams. The emphatic stress is what? On failed. Let's just look at this. Grace failed her senior school certificate exams. Is it A, did Grace fail her senior common entrance exams? Or B, did Grace pass her senior school certificate exams? Did Grace fail her senior school certificate interview? Did Paul fail her senior school certificate? So the emphatic stress is on what? Fail. You don't have to stress yourself. You just look for the opposite of fail is what? Pass. So your answer will be, did Grace pass? But if they had mentioned, if the emphatic stress were on Grace, automatically you go for Paul. So these are just the simple logic, and you're done. When you just get this, get it, and at the end of the day, you're a very happy person when you leave out of the hall. All right. Akin is a professor of mathematics. The word there is professor. A, is Dejo a professor of mathematics? Or is Akin a teacher of mathematics? Or is Akin a professor of mathematics? Or is Akin a professor of physics? So since professor is our word, automatically the word that contradicts there is what? Teacher. Yes, next. John likes riding bicycle. The emphatic stress is on what? Riding. So did John like riding bicycles? Did David like riding bicycles? Did John hate riding bicycles? Does John like selling bicycle? Automatically, what contradicts riding is selling. So, I hope you'll be able to get this, and as you go, you're going to have it easy in your hall. The young man is a teacher. The young man is a teacher. The word there is a teacher. Is the old man a teacher? Is the young girl a teacher? Is the young man a typist? Who is the teacher? Of course, what contradicts the teacher is a typist. Okay, so the assignment is just what we have done. You're going to choose from the words letter A to D the questions that is best answered. That is best answered by the statement containing the stressed word, which is written in capital letters. Okay, my old mother went to Lagos. This very clear. My old mother went to Lagos. So you choose from the options. Choose the correct answer. Choose from the options A to D the question that is best answered by the statement containing the stressed word, which is written in capital letters. 1. My old mother went to Lagos. The stress is on mother. I don't have to explain this. I have told you we've done the exercises, and I believe you'll be comfortable to choose between A, did their old mother go to Lagos? Did your old father go to Lagos? Did your old mother came from Lagos? Did your young mother go to Kano? I'll take it again. Choose from the options A to D the question that is best answered by the statement containing the stressed word, which is written in capital letters. My old mother went to Lagos. The options. Which of these questions matches this statement? Did your old mother go to Lagos? Did your old father go to Lagos? Did your old mother came from Lagos? Or did your young mother go to Kano? Now, answer these questions and get back to me on the following contacts: 08023672887. Again, 08023672887. The other one is 08958402212. Again, 080958402212. Until I remain Pedro Ncom, until I come your way again in the next segment, I say good day.